Forgiveness is the key to happiness.
Yeah? Really?
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.
Hi, I'm Yetta Decker.
And I'm Ken Decker.
And we're excited to welcome you to an episode of Life's Inside Track, where we share ideas, techniques, thoughts, and tools that we all need. We all deserve. You, I, everyone. To turn our house into a home where our families thrive and we live the best life possible.
Yes.
Yes?
Forgiveness, it just might be the way to freedom.
And freedom is for everyone if
Yes.
you want it. So on this episode, you're going to learn that forgiveness, if you can step into it, and it actually can be painful to step into, that you'll actually be freer, happier, and more joyful on the other side.
Yeah. Because, have you ever had that where you maybe had a disagreement with someone or they hurt you and you avoid them?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You have?
Yeah.
You mean you didn't forgive?
Not right away.
You didn't forget?
Not right away.
Not right away.
Nope.
Does time allow you to forget and forgive?
Nope. Not usually.
Nope,
Nope, not nada. Typically, at least my personal experience has been, and maybe you can relate to this too. There was a time when I would hold on to things for just a little bit longer because I felt like it weren't nice what you done. Not you specifically, but maybe Ken. Maybe you weren't nice what you done.
Yes, that happened frequently. Yes,
It's
in
happened.
the first 9 years of our marriage.
Yeah. And so I would hang on to it. And maybe you've had that experience too, where, we have a tendency to think, I'll get even. Okay. Am I the only one?
Yeah. Justice is mine.
Right.
Saith the
Not
Lord.
yet anymore.
Not yet
Right.
anymore.
Not yet anymore. And yet, have you ever found yourself kind of hanging on to it just a little bit tighter and a little bit longer? And the longer you hang on to it, it's not like time did the heavy lifting and made you feel better. It's more like the longer I hung on to it.
You kind of watered it and the roots grew in.
Yeah.
Like ugly roots. Ugly roots.
Right. And so it didn't help.
And
So
then
it
what
really
happened when you went to like a party or something and that person was there?
Well, one of a couple of things. One is, I wasn't ready to deal with it. It was, how do I get out of here fast? I ain't even going to go in. I see their car out there. Maybe we can just leave. We don't need to be here. This is not important. Not probably the right attitude. I'm not saying I'm always all that. I make lots of mistakes. So I would leave. Or,
To me, you're always all that.
oh,
honey.
thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you very much. Anyway, so what I would sometimes do is just make sure I didn't catch their eye. They're in the room and I wasn't ready to address the issue. And maybe the party wasn't the right place to address the issue and I couldn't put it past me because I was hanging on to something that I had no business hanging on to. So there was no freedom for me to even be comfortable in that space, which otherwise probably would have been a very comfortable space for me to be.
Yeah, you know what? I just realized
What?
I'm going to be authentic here.
And you haven't been up till now?
Well, when the thought comes to you and it's not in what we're going to talk about, but it just comes to you and then you go, okay, I'll say it. And maybe it's bad. But one of the things when I knew somebody had a problem with me, and maybe it was because I should have maybe gone and seeked forgiveness, but I knew they had a problem with me. And I would extra smile at them. I would say, I'd go out of my way to say hello. Was that bad?
I don't know. What do you think? Because it isn't authentic, but it's probably better than avoidance.
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
was trying to be the bigger person, but maybe being the bigger person would have been to actually apologize.
Yeah, just seek what's going on. Because somehow when all that stuff is gone, I'm just simply friendlier without putting it on, without fake that. Yeah, that's the right word.
Fake. Did you call me fake?
I did. Yeah, without
Nice.
faking it.
Well, I put the mask on.
Right. And
Do
just
we
a big
ever-
smiley mask.
Do you ever put the big smiley mask on?
I've done that.
Actually, you have a mask that's got a big smile on it. And sometimes
Mhm.
you put that on when you're not smiling underneath.
I've done that a time or two. And so have you ever found yourself putting on a smiley mask? A smiley face that isn't authentic. And really, I think people feel us more than they see us sometimes. So you probably aren't fooling anybody. And so therefore you're living captive rather than free. Whether it's a smile or whether it's a frown or whether it's an avoidance, am I calling you out? Is this one like, this is not a fun episode? And yet it's essential.
Yeah, I'm not having fun.
No, I know, because you just called yourself out.
Are we having fun yet?
And yet what the fun is on the other side. The friendlier, the kinder, the freer to be me is on the other side of looking that thing square in the face. And the quicker I do it, the less pain I've hung on to them. The less bound I've been, the less tight and angry and captive I've been.
And sometimes the person that we need to forgive may not live near us or may not even be living anymore. And sometimes that forgiveness is so freeing. Yes, right? Yeah. And I've seen families where the family is torn apart because somebody did something, somebody said something, whatever. And sometimes they don't even remember what happened. They just remember that we don't talk to them anymore, or we don't go see them, or we don't call them on their birthday, and we don't, whatever, Christmas, because they're no longer part of the family. We kind of like, or we said, no, we're going to be outside of the family. And it breaks my heart that there isn't forgiveness there on whichever side or both sides so that there can be reconciliation.
Right. And I don't think any of us ever go out looking to hold on to bitterness or to hold on to an unforgiveness or seeking to be held bound or unhappy or angry. I don't think we're looking for that. It's kind of almost like it finds us unless we're really, really intentional to maintain our freedom, to maintain our joy, to maintain the ease of relationship. Doesn't mean it's easy. I've had many a conversation that was uncomfortable and yet so worth it. Like so worth it. Can you think of anybody even right now where you're thinking, it's not a big bad thing. I don't even really know what happened. Or maybe it's a big bad thing and you know exactly what happened. And yet you're thinking, I'm not enjoying myself as much as I could be. I'm not as joyful. I snap a little bit more if that person's around. I know I'm a little more, well, maybe a lot more, maybe a little more intense. And you're thinking, I'm done with it. I'm done with holding myself captive because they didn't actually do it to you.
The captivity part is your own doing.
It's your own doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And so if you're thinking, I'm done with it, can you think even right now of someone, maybe one people, maybe two people, maybe five people?
One people?
Yeah, one people. One people. Yeah, one people. Or maybe two people or three or four or five that you're just thinking, you know what, my life would be freer. And I'm giving them a gift of a freer life as well that you could reach out to. This is a charge this time because this is I'm going to say heavy topic and yet the lightest topic known to mankind because it gets light when you release the forgiveness and you seek and give. So who do you think of that you're going to reach out to, you're going to reach out to today?
You might not even have to reach out to them because they might not even know they've done anything.
Right.
You may just need to forgive them.
Mm-hmm.
We're grateful to be your partners in moving forward together.
Moving forward with the Decker team. Moving forward together with the Decker team.